Welcome, new students. This is the Reverend Neil album, A Different Kind of Tension, that was called Paradise. This album will be released in the United States in January, so don't go out and buy the import. Okay, it's 5 after 11. I'm just going to do Dickie's album. The name of the album is Dawn of the Dickies, and the name of this song is Where Did His Eye Go? That was Eaton Rifles by The Jam. That's from their new album, Setting Suns, and that's coming out here on Polydor Records here in the United States. And it's a very, very good record. Before that, we heard Let Me Slow Down. Before that, we heard Love and a Void. That's by Susie and the Banshees, and that's the flip side to the Mitten Geisen single, which is released in England. It's Metal Postcard in German. Before that, we heard London Calling by The Clash, and that's from their new album of the same name, and that album is also coming out in the United States. It's a 2-record set with 18 songs plus a bonus track at the end. It's a very, very good record, and I suggest you get it. What time is it? It's 11:20. You're listening to Reverend Neil X. This is my orientation program. Welcome back, students. I'm here to torture you. The next tune is by the Undertones. This is their new release on Sire Records. This record was released in England months and months and months ago. Now they finally came out with it. And this song is called Get Over You. That was Penetration. And the name of that song was Come Into the Ocean. Come Into the Open. I'm sorry about that. Come Into the Open. And that's from their album on Virgin International here in the United States. And the name of the album is Coming Up for Air. Before that, we heard Attack of the Mole Men by the Dickies. And that's from their latest album, Dawn of the Dickies. And that's dedicated to Catherine. It's her favorite song. And then before that, we heard Get Over You by the Undertones. That's from their American album. Been released here in the United States on Sire Records. You're listening to the Reverend Neil X on KUT FM in Austin, Texas. And I want to plug a few things while I'm on the air talking to you. Every Monday in Images, Lewis Black and me are writing a music column called Out All Night, and it'll have the latest gossip and all the club dates in town, so I hope you'll be reading it to keep up to date with this music, the local talent, and records coming out soon. Also, we have a contest tonight. The contest is, we're going to have 3 questions. They're very, very difficult. I can't even answer them. I had to look them up in the back in the question and answer thing. And the winners will get 2 tickets to Easy Rider, 2 tickets to Scarface, or 2 tickets to Flesh and the Devil. Now, this is for each question answered right by a person. So that'll be a little later on, probably while we're playing The Blues by the Pretenders. This is from their new album, released on Sire Records. That was Johnny Got His Gun. That's by a group called No Alternative, and they're from San Francisco, I imagine. And it's called SF Underground. It's an EP, a 33 and 30 EP that has 4 songs on it. And other groups on here are The Tools, Flipper, and Victims. And that goes out to Danielle and Rudy. Thanks a lot for the single. They brought it back from San Francisco for me. Okay, before that we heard Kill City by Iggy Pop, and that goes out to Will Sharp in the next. And then before that we heard Clamp Down by The Clash. That's from their latest album, London's Calling, and it's be available on Epic Records in about 10 days. And then before that, we heard a song called Space Invaders by the Pretenders. That's kind of atypical from the rest of the album. That's why I played it. It's a little on the hard rock side, I'm afraid. Okay, it's time for that really wacky contest I have coming up. And what you'll win are, for each question I have, there's a prize. The hardest question has the best prize, so we'll start with that first. First question. Get ready, guys. Take out those calculators. Burn up. That was Animals and Men. That's from the Adam and the Ants album. The name of the album is Dirk Wears White Socks, and that's on Do It Records in England. Before that, we heard He's Frank. That's by the Monochrome Set, and that's from a new single, even though it's an old song. It's a different version. And before that, we heard Reel to Reel. That's from the Simple Minds' new album, Reel to Reel Cacophony. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and you're listening to Reverend Neil X on KUT FM here in Austin, Texas. And this is when we get into the weird part of my set. These next 2 sets are not for the squeamish, but for the people who have nerve. This first song is called Pet Hell. It's by the Monitors, and this goes out to Larry.